Today we are going to explain the movie called Hacker. At the beginning of the film, we see a family of immigrants who moved to Canada. They subsequently struggle for money and have to live on welfare. Family also includes a boy named Alex. He used to spend most of the time on his mother's computer. He play games, talks to the strangers on internet and learn new things. Eventually he finds a website on the internet, from where he can earn money while just clicking on it. From there he earns $140 for the first time in his life. Time passes gradually and Alex grows elder. Then one evening when Alex returns home, he finds his mother weeping. His mother tells him that she lost her bank job. Now they have no money to pay house rent and to manage their expenses. Alex moves to his room and brings a box full of money, which he has collected for the past few years. His mother asks him, "Where did you get so much money?" Alex says, "I haven't done anything wrong. I have collected this amount by doing some work on internet." He gives money to his mother but becomes depressed because he has collected this amount by spending his time. Now he doesn't know how he will again collect money for himself. Then he types dark web on his computer. Alex makes his account but he was asked to show his work before entering in the group. Next day, Alex was harassed by a boy at school. So to teach him a lesson, Alex steals his credit card. Then he sends its details to a man on the dark web. Actually it was a hacker. Due to it, Alex's rank increases and now he is allowed to use some features of dark web. Later, Alex asks the hacker that I want to earn money. After it, the hacker sends him 2 laptops and asks him to sell them and the profit will be equally divided among us. Alex did the same and they divide money equally. After it, the hacker sends him different expensive things to sell. Actually the hacker used to buy things from people's credit cards on dark web and Alex used to sell them. But the city where Alex lives was small and he doesn't find the buyers of the expensive things. So Alex decides to move to another city. But he tells his parents that I am going there for my studies. Reaching there, he meets a boy named Sai, who later becomes his friend. He says to Alex, "The things you want to sell I will sell them easily within minutes, but I will take its 30%. Alex agrees for this and then they start working together. Now Alex was bored of small job and he wants to do something different and huge. He says to Sai, "If we get the credit cards of corrupt bankers it will become easier to extract money and we will stay safe from the police too." Sai agrees on it and they start working. Alex and Sai earn a lot of money, but one day they get arrested by the police. But they gets away by giving expensive watches to the police. Now Alex wants to take revenge from the bank where his mother worked and she was terminated. He went there as a customer and throws something down intentionally and inserts a device in the computer while pretending that he is picking up things. But the bank manager sees him while doing this and calls Alex into his room. Manager asks him, "Who are you and what are your intentions?" Alex says, "I wasn't trying to rob the bank but it was just an experiment for a device that I made. I was just randomly checking your computer and your computer has an old security system." Alex offers him that I will upgrade your security system for free, so that no one will be able to hack your computers. After it, manager let him go without calling the police. At night, Alex receives so many messages from dark web. Actually someone has spread the news that Alex tried to hack a bank security system. Due to it he becomes famous on dark web. There was also a message of a famous hacker named Zed. Alex becomes excited to see his message. Next day, they see another message of a girl named Kira and she was calling them to make a deal. Alex goes to meet her and asks her to work with them. She agrees and now they start working together. Kira has a machine through which she can make fake credit cards. Through it they earn a lot of money. Now while working, they start selling expensive things to Kira's clients. When they ask from where did she get those clients, Kira tells, "Her uncle sends those clients to me." As the time passes, they have moved forward in their hacking job and now they purchased an expensive car. Actually, Kira buys that car from one of her clients. That's why Sai suspects her and he says to Alex, "If she can do everything with the help of her uncle then why she need us?" But Alex ignores his words. Then they done a huge deal to buy something and Kira was doing this deal. But Sai wants to find about those clients. During arguing, Sai touches that client and after it they point their guns at them. Now the circumstances gets worse and the client says, "If you will try to sell things to anyone in this area, I will end you. Later, they come to Hong Kong on Kira's advice to reestablish their business. Reaching here, they start shopping with their fake credit cards that Kira made. Then one night, they move to a club where Sai gets into a fight with a girl. Due to it, Alex and Sai gets arrested by the police, but Kira releases them with the help of her father. Later, Alex and Kira were sitting and Sai arrives and apologizes for that night. He has sold many expensive things, though which he got lots of money. Actually, he used a special credit card that he got when Kira's was not working with them. The credit card was beneficial because a huge amount can be withdrawn from it. But if they will use it for the second time they will be suspected by the police. Alex becomes furious when he discovers that Sai has used that card. They start arguing. Alex asks Sai to go back to Canada and Sai leaves from there in anger. Now, Alex and Kira were working together and they steal $2.3 million with the help of their fake credit cards. They always drop a dark web's card on the place of theft. Their news also come on TV that a new group of robbers had arrived in Hong Kong, but no one knows who are they. The greatest hacker of dark web, who was known as the king of dark web, takes the responsibility of all this, and this hacker was none other than Zed. Kira decides to leave this job because she has a lot of money and she wants to spend a peaceful life, but Alex still wants to continue this job. They were arguing about it. Meanwhile, they receives the message of Zed. He appreciates them for the robbery with credit cards. Alex says, I want to meet you, but Zed says no, this isn't possible. Then Alex says, there is a plan through which we can earn billions, and Zed gets ready to meet them. After hearing this, they go to meet Zed, who was on a wheelchair and his face was also ruined. Alex says, I have a plan through which we can do an all-time biggest robbery. But Zed says if you will do any mistake then not only you but your family, friends, and relatives will be ended. Then Alex and Kira leaves from there. Alex receives a call of Sai. He apologizes to him and says I have reached Hong Kong and waiting for you in the hotel. After some time, Sai's room doorbell rings and he thinks Alex and Kira have arrived. As he opens the door there was someone else. They are the people whom credit cards are used by Sai. Later, when Alex and Kira reaches to the hotel room, they see their friend is killed by someone. Alex becomes upset and now he wants to call the police, but Kira says we can't do this. We have to leave the hotel as soon as possible. The next day, they receive Zed's call. He says I want to work on your idea and they start working on it. Alex and Kira goes into a room where the people were already sitting on computers. The bank chairman is shown due to whom the share market is being stable, but the companions of Zed shoots him. As he dies, Alex, Kira and their team start spreading this news in the whole world. It was also told in the news due to which the people start feeling insecurity for their shares in the bank. All the people start selling their shares at low price. Likewise, the share market whose condition was good before, now it completely ruined and the Zed buys those shares. It means he has purchased costly shares at low prices and he earns benefit of $1 billion. He also sends Alex's share into his account. After it Alex, Kira and their companions leave from there. The bank's chairman is shown hunting with his friends and he was told on call that his death news is spread in the whole world. The man is shown who was shot with a bullet. He was actually given the getup of the chairman and this was Alex's plan. So the share market will ruin because of chairman's death news and they will get a huge benefit. Alex and Kira were sitting in their car. Meanwhile, two men arrives and make them faint. They covers Alex's face and took him with them. When he comes to his senses, he asks about Kira but gets no answer. Now the man who was sitting there receives a call and he was asked to leave Alex. Now Alex was released and he finds his laptop broken and also his wallet empty. He somehow comes back to the city and calls Kira, but her number was switched off. After finding Kira for many days he tries to open the dark web, but now the dark web was occupied by the government. Later, he watches the news and discovers the hacker Zed is also arrested because he has done many illegal tasks and his companion Kira was also died both she was trying to run away but got hit by a bullet. Suddenly police arrives and arrest Alex for using stolen credit card. Alex remains in jail for 2 years. He realizes his mistakes that he done throughout his life and now he wants to meet his family. After 2 years, he was released. When he comes out there was a girl in the car and she was none other than Kira. he becomes surprised to see Kira alive. She tells to Alex, "The uncle about whom I told you was none other than the bank manager who caught you with that device in the bank." Actually, Kira was in jail before, and one day the manager came to meet her and involves her in a government's plan to caught the biggest hacker who controls the dark web. He included me in that plan and promises to remove all the allegations from me. That's why I become a part of their plan, and he asked me to also include you in this plan. Then we met and start working, but I kept on saying to move to Hong Kong, but you don't want to go, and the goons who pointed their guns at us were a part of this plan. So you will get ready to go to Hong Kong. Alex says you lied to me, but Kira says I tried to tell you many times, but I couldn't. Later, she gives him his real passport and asks, "Would you like to go home with me?" Then they get in their car and drive away to live an honest and good life. I hope that you liked the video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.